Hey everybody, it's Jess. Welcome to the video. I'm really looking forward to this one because fear is one of my favorite topics to talk about. Fear has such a huge impact on our lives. It really determines what we do and what we don't do and how successful we are in doing whatever it is that we want. Now, this will work for whether it's your fear of leaving or starting a career, leaving or starting a relationship. It will be your guide to facing any fear that comes up in your life. Because just like with our emotions, like I talked about before, just like with our emotions, we have to discover what it is that we are afraid of, right? And the best way I have found and read about to break this down, I read it in Brendon Burchard's book, The Motivation Manifesto. I mention this book all the time because it's one of my absolute favorites. So if you haven't read it, go read it. It's so good. So he breaks it down in 3 types of pain that people are afraid of. Because when we create fear in our minds, it's really because we're thinking about a certain pain point. And the way that he breaks down these 3 points of pain are loss pain, process pain, and outcome pain. And we're going to go through all 3 of these, and I'm going to teach you how to flip it so that instead of being afraid, you're thinking of the positive that can come out from whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish in your life. So we're going to start with loss pain. Loss pain is when we start asking that famous question of what if. Now, this is when you're afraid. The fear is that you're going to lose something important to you. So for example, say you want to leave your job. You found this other career that's like everything you've been looking for, and you're so excited, and you'll make more money, and you'll have the schedule that you want, and it'll move you towards your big career goal. But you've made some friendships, and you have this group of people that you love working with. And what if you go to this other career and you lose some of those friendships? Now, that can be a scary thing, right? We thrive on connections as people. And what if we go to this other place and we don't create those friendships? And then we lose the friendships that we did make over here. That's loss pain. So it's the what ifs. What if this will happen? What if I lose this? What if? And usually that what if question is followed up by a negative. So the challenge here, when you come up to something that you're noticing that it's your fear of loss, the loss pain, flip it into, well, what if I gain this? So what if you go to this other job, and what if you gain even stronger relationships and stronger connections with these coworkers because they're moving in the same direction as you in the career? So what if it's better? You flip it to a positive. So what will you gain by making this? So instead of what I'm going to lose, what will I gain from this situation? Now, the second thing is process pain. And this one I think is really popular in fear because what if it's going to be hard? We're scared it's going to be hard. And guess what? Any change is hard, but we think about it and then we think about how hard it's going to be. So same example, we're leaving this career. How hard is it going to be to learn a new job, get to know new people, go to a new place, start a new routine, maybe have a new schedule? All of that stuff can be really daunting. And we're like, oh God, this process is going to be so hard. And so we wait. And then we don't do it at all. We wait and wait and wait because we don't want the process to be too hard. But just like everything else, with growth comes a little bit of challenge. And then the challenge is what makes us better. So that's the second one, the process pain. Like, is it going to be so hard? Like another example is starting a weight loss journey or a health journey. Switching my eating habits is going to be hard. I have to exercise now. That's hard. But think about what it's going to give you. So same kind of thing. What is this going to give me? And then kind of the way that I like to deal with the process pain is to kind of think of it like a game. Right? Now, as I keep progressing and as I keep going into what I want and I'm making this decision and I successfully complete something, I'm like, yeah, just got that level. Okay, now let's go to the next level and conquer that too. And it really gets, the more that you're successful and the more that you conquer in that challenge, the more you're going to be sitting up straight and you're going to feel really great about yourself because you're going to say, I can handle anything. And that's a really great feeling. So that's the process pain, the process of it being difficult. So just like I said, think of it like a game. Every single level that you beat, you get to unlock a whole new level of success and a whole new level of gain. Okay? And then the third type of pain is outcome pain. So this is when you're saying, okay, well, what if I lose this group of coworkers? And what if it's really hard and I do all this work to get where I am, and then the grass isn't really greener on the other side? What if it's not better? What if it's not my dream job? What if it's just miserable? That's the outcome pain. It's the fear of doing all of this work and then it just being like, this isn't what I thought at all, and just kind of having this defeat. So when you get to this type of fear and this type of pain, the outcome pain, this is where visualization comes in handy. So when you visualize this job, this career, or you visualize the other example of my health journey, my weight loss journey, I want you to visualize it and make it so real and so positive and full of just positive energy for yourself. Because the more you visualize, the more it becomes what it will be. So it's just like the law of attraction. Now, I haven't really talked about the law of attraction too much, but when you visualize with positivity and you feel into the energy of what you're asking for in your life, the more you will see those things. There's a part of your brain called the reticular activating system that basically it tells you what's important to notice. So the best example for this, and it doesn't really have anything to do with pain, but the way that the reticular activating system works is, have you ever got in a car, or you've ever had this one car that you absolutely have your eyes, your dreams, it's your dream car, and you see it and you finally buy it. And then you see it everywhere you see this car, you're like, I thought I was the only one that got this car in this color, in this interior color. And then you start seeing the car everywhere because your mind is saying, this is important, I'm gonna notice this. It goes the same with outcome pain, right? It goes the same with the outcome. So the more that we see a positive outcome, the more we notice the positive things. So that's all fear is. Fear really is broken down into these three types of pain. That's it. You have loss pain, process pain, and outcome pain. So what am I going to lose that's important to me? The process is going to be really hard. And what if the grass isn't greener on the other side? Those are all legitimate fears, but they're all in here. They're all made up because what we're thinking about doing is in the future, and the future hasn't happened yet. So when you are presented with these three fears, these three pain points, just flip them. Ask yourself some questions. So for loss pain, what am I going to lose? Ask yourself, what am I going to gain? For process pain, this process is going to be so hard. Think of it like a game. I unlocked this level. Now I get to move on to the next one and have that excitement every level, every step of the way. Keep that excitement, keep that positivity, and keep the motivation. And then the third one, what if the grass isn't greener? I lost all this stuff, I did all this work, and I don't even like where I am. Visualize what you want. Visualize what you want in a positive way, and keep it coming into your brain, because the more you visualize it, the more it will become real. I promise you that, because what you focus on is what you get. I'll repeat that because it's really, really important. What you focus on is what you get. You get to create your reality. So you get to choose to take all these three pain points and flip them into something that works for you. Because yes, Any change in your life is going to have a challenge to it. And that's the beauty of all of it. The journey is where it is, everybody. Stop waiting. Stop waiting to get to a certain place and then start what you want. Take it head on. Face your fears, and this is the way to do it. Do you see how easy this can be? It's just a practice. So the next time you come up to a fear, ask yourself what you're afraid of. Am I afraid of losing something? Am I afraid of how hard it's going to be? Or am I afraid that the outcome might not be what I'm expecting? Really ask yourself, because once you identify it, now you know how to flip it. And now you know how to give up the fear. I really hope that you found this video helpful. I know I really enjoyed making it for you. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and share it with whoever you think needs to hear this message. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one.